The poisoned cup. He was dying, and she saved him, until he looked at her and smiled like he had been waiting all along. My hands were shaking. The cup was warm, the antidote inside it bitter and wrong in my throat before I even tasted it. I pressed it to his lips and prayed, not to any god, just to the dark, just to anything that might listen. Not yet. Please, not yet. His breathing steadied, and then his eyes opened, and I knew. I had made a catastrophic mistake. The Duke looked at me for a long moment, too calm, too awake for a man who was supposed to be slipping away. Then he spoke softly. "Tell me, my lady, why did you do it?" I didn't answer, because the truth had already started to feel dangerous. You need to understand something about my world. It doesn't ask, it doesn't explain, it simply places a cup in your hands and expects you to drink. My name is Mira Voss, second daughter of House Voss, which means I was never important enough to protect, but important enough to use. My father was in debt to a man who never forgets and never forgives. A man who offered us a choice that wasn't a choice at all. There was a duke, powerful, unmarried, untouchable. His name was Aldrich Vane, and I was told he had to die before the new moon, and I was the one who would do it. I wasn't forced, not exactly. I was 19, desperate, and very good at following instructions. One dinner, one vial, one man who would never wake up again. That was the plan, until I met him. The dinner was beautiful, too beautiful. Candlelight on crystal, laughter moving through the room like music. And him, he wasn't what I expected. He laughed like he had never rehearsed it, like he had never needed to be anything other than what he was. And I hated that part most, because it made everything harder. Between the third and fourth course, I poured the vial into his wine. My hands didn't shake. That's what scared me the most. Not that I did it, but that I did it so easily. I went home that night and told myself it was over. The next day, I heard he had a fever. The day after that, the physicians were confused. By the fourth day, I stopped sleeping because something had gone wrong. Not in his body, in mine. Guilt should have been simple, clean, but this wasn't guilt. This was something worse. So I went back. I made the antidote using my mother's notes, the same notes she used before she became nothing more than a name inside a noble house. And I walked into his estate with poison on my hands and salvation in my pocket. He survived. Of course he survived. But now I was the one being watched. Not arrested, not accused, watched. Then one day he summoned me to his study. No guards, no witnesses, just 2 cups on the desk, waiting. He didn't turn around when I entered. He only spoke. "I know about the poison. I've known since the second night." My breath stopped. The room went silent in a way that felt alive. He finally turned, and he wasn't angry. He was tired, like he had been carrying the weight of a question for too long. The poison was precise, he said. The cure even more so. Only someone taught by a marsh healer could have made both, and your mother was one. I couldn't move, because he hadn't guessed, he had understood. He stepped closer and placed both cups between us, one for death, one for life. Then he said the words I wasn't ready for. "I don't want revenge. I want to understand you." That was worse, because revenge has an ending. Understanding does not. I should have run. I should have lied. I should have done anything but stay. But I didn't, because somewhere between the poison and the pure, I had stopped knowing what I was saving him from, or saving myself from. I looked at him, and for the first time, I told the truth. I don't know why I came back. I only know that when I thought you were dying, I couldn't let you disappear from the world. Silence. Then he picked up one of the cups, held it out to me. "This one is for trust." And I understood. This wasn't the end of the story. It was the beginning of something far more dangerous. I took it, and I drank, and I never asked what was inside, because some truths don't free you, they bind you, and some poisons don't kill you at all.